And there it is, finally made a build for all the classes in Nioh. What's up guys, this is Project and I'm bringing you a build video of a spear build I've made. Now as a disclaimer, the thing that surprised me the most when making the build is how little damage you actually dealt compared to other weapon classes. The spear is actually the weakest class damage output wise, I found out. I'm not sure why, but it just feels a lot weaker than the other classes. So you're not going to be one-shotting stuff with like a sword or whatnot. However, it makes up for this by being a combo heavy class with lots of tools available, making it a ton of fun to play. For those who want a nice spear build but also a challenge, look no further. Now for the actual build, I wanted to do something unique compared to other spear builds that I've seen. Most of them use Red Demon set, and I wanted to stay away from that, even though that is arguably the best set for spear, because it's lightweight and with the clan you get 200 toughness. But I wanted to do something different. I didn't want to mess with fire element or lightning. Instead, I chose wind, so I chose the Gallantry set, or Daiichi Daiman Daikichi set, which gives close combat attack 32.9% when the enemy is blustered, which is the wind status. Now, what's unique about the wind status is it actually reduces damage from enemies with the status by a significant amount. As I'm about to show you here, I'm going to test this on Onryoki. I'm going to get hit by this last hit. As you can see, 2,951 damage done to me. And with the exact same armor and everything, and with wind status applied, you're going to see the damage it does after. So 1313, so a significant damage reduction in the damage done to me because of the wind status. So that's why I chose the wind status. Very cool status element that's not being used a lot. It also gives close combat damage 9.7%, as well as night rain, which is useless. Now for our secondary set, I use Saika's Yatagerasu set, which gives us close combat damage 7.3%, just more damage. Now, a better set to use is actually Warrior of the West, because it gives more close combat damage. And since we use the bow, we can wear the 3-piece Warrior of the West and get the 4-piece bonus, which gives us 12.2% close combat damage, which is like a 4.9% increase in damage. So it is better. However, it's mainly if you are higher level than me, because as you can see, it's got 86.4% equipment rate. So you're going to be heavier and you're going to want B agility, so you're going to have to waste 16 points into stamina to get B agility at 70% from the stats that I have, that I initially have right here. So just be aware that if you want to use Warrior of the West, you're going to have to invest more into it, but you also get more damage, so it might be worth it later on when you're higher level than me. Now, since we're here in the stat page, might as well go over stats. We got body at 76, we got heart at 6, stamina at 11, strength at 18, skill at 7 for Yatagerasu, dexterity at 14, magic at 40, and spirit at 25. Now magic's at 40 because it increases our elemental damage when we have a talisman. So it increases our elemental talisman damage. So the higher you go, the more elemental damage you're going to do, which means you can apply status effects more reliably. So that's why you want 40 at the very least, and then you can go up for there as you increase in level. Now let's go switch back to Yatagerasu, which is the original set. I have 200 toughness with everything on. You're going to have toughness on everything, attack on everything, and then life on everything for maximum, I guess, defense. And then our weapon, we chose only Saikon Spear because it gives our skill damage Tornado, which we mainly use that for our damage output. Tornado and low stance, so this gives us 30%, which makes it a very powerful skill for spear anyways. So I chose this over Spearfall because I don't use Spearfall too much, so I didn't choose the Red Demon Spear. Only Seikon's also has a higher attack multiplier than Oni Saikon, or the Red Demon Spear, so you're getting more damage regardless. So yeah, that's why I chose Oni Seikon's. You're going to want final blow damage, you're going to want change to attack body, quick attack key reduction, because we do use quick attacks a lot, especially in low stance. We're mainly a low stance build, but we change throughout the whole entire other stances. I have familiarity damage bonus. You can have close combat damage bonus, but familiarity is just easier to get. And I have quick attack life drain, which is kind of useless, honestly. You can sub that out for something else. And then we have Ishida Mitsunari, which is for the 5-piece Daiichi Daiman Daikichi set. Now for accessories, of course we have Yasukane Magatama, which reduces the set requirements for set bonuses by 1, and I have this Magatama, which extends elemental effects such as elemental talismans by 21.7%, so it makes them last longer. Then of course we have elixirs, wind talisman, and water talisman. Now early on, Discord is actually reliable, but later on, as you saw in the video, I pretty much kill everything before I can get Discord off. So later on you can sub out water talisman for something like sloth or something, but just be aware of that. Later on it's not quite as useful, but early on it is. Then of course we have quick change scroll, we have extraction talisman for 10 gen, we have Kekai, which makes our recovery speed, key recovery speed, really fast, and also nullifies yokai realms. Then we have carnage and tiger running. Now for our guardian spirit, we choose 10 gen Kuchiku, best bird. I love this bird. Basically when you absorb Amrita in a certain stances you gain effects. In high stance you gain an attack bonus somewhere around 45%. In mid stance you gain a defense bonus, and in low stance you gain a key recovery speed bonus, as well as yokai damage reduction, which is really good. And it also extends our elemental effects, which again extends our talisman, elemental talismans by 60%, which is a huge amount, makes them last really long, and of course elemental attack damage and some sensory stuff. Now in addition to Tenjin, we also use Daiba Wishiwashi, Daiba Washi, because if you want to farm 2 kings or something like that, or if you just want to face humans, you can just spam this on them and they'll constantly land on their back, so you can do a final blow damage to them, or killing strike I guess. Because it has equipment drop rate 30% at max level 30 Daiba Washi, and it also has 60 luck. So you increase your chances of dropping +4 or 5 gear, divine gear, so it's easier to level up your weapon or armor this way. So this is why I used Daiba Washi for this, as you saw in the video, against the 2 kings. Now for our clan, we use Matsunaga. I chose this because it's just a flat out close combat attack plus 7% against strong enemies. I'm assuming strong enemies is like bigger yokai and bosses, but yeah, that's why I chose this clan, but you can choose whatever clan you want. Now for our skills, we'll start off with magic. We got awakening, so we can cast everything immediately. We got water talisman, all 3 of them. We got wind talisman, all 3 of them. Again, this is for Discord. We got incantation mastery, all 3, so we can fit as many spells as we can. We got guardian spirit talismans. Now these are for Daiba Washi, so we can spam that as much as you want. You don't need 3. I think you just need the first 2, but I got 3 by accident. But yeah, you just need the first 2. And then we have all extraction for Tenjin, of course. We have all carnage for damage. You can sub this out for power pill if you want more defense. And then we have Kekai talisman, and that's it for magic. Now for ninja, we go enlightenment. This is my usual stuff. We have 2 ninja tool masteries. We got some medicine mans, as many as you can. Then we also have quick change scroll, all 3 of them, of course, a staple, and all 3 tiger running. Now for the other weapon trees, you can get whatever you want, just get all the passives you can. I usually go from right to left. I got armor piercer for final blow damage, as well as shadow strike, the first one, and full moon kata, the first 2. So yeah, just get as much as you can. You want fortitude, definitely. 200 life is really good. Corner bore, of course. And then for spear, you can get whatever you want. I got spear shove, which allows us to drain the ki of someone. This is useful against people that block a lot, like revenants and stuff like that. Of course, we have tornado for our low stance. This applies element really fast, and it's generally our most damaging attack or skill. So yeah, we use that. We also use piercing ring. Again, applies element really fast and high stance. Of course, you can sub this out for a spear fall whenever you want to face humans and expand that against them. So yeah, as you can see right here, spear fall, best spear move, I guess, which is insane much, but really useful against humans. So definitely good to have that. Only costs 3 samurai points, so definitely get that. You can change between piercing ring and spear fall whenever you want. Then we have water wind for our mid stance. Again, just more combo stuff to play around with. And then we have spear stance change. Now this gives us an extra attack, as you can see right there. as an extra attack whenever you change stances, but that's only limited to high stance. Now you can get fluidity, which allows you to use that move in any stance. However, you can actually just use high stance during a combo of another stance. So I'm about to show you right now. I'll do the mid stance combo with water wheel, switch to high stance, and then back to mid stance, and I did it right there. So you don't actually need to get fluidity. And same thing with low stance. You do tornado right here, you switch to high stance real quick, and then switch back, and then you can get your stance change attack. As well as mid during a combo, you can do it, as you can see right here. You gotta do it, switch really fast. The timing is kind of weird, but you can switch and get high stance change attack whenever you want. So fluidity kind of sucks, as well as stability. Both Spear and Mystic Arts suck in my opinion. I'm sure people are commenting like, yo, you're wrong, but I think they suck. Then we also have Entangle, which trips them again, more final blow, damage, killing strike stuff. So yeah, and then we also have Flying Monkey, Flying Fun. I love the skill. Reminds me of Monster Hunter's Insect Glaive. Very cool. Flying Monkey 2, you can do a drop down attack, which costs no key. But basically, you just jump over stuff in low stance, and that's why we choose low stance mostly. And then for dual swords, again, get whatever you want. Same thing with sword. You want Relentless for more key. And then whatever points you make on from here on out, just put into the other passives as you go on. And that's it for the Spear build. I hope you guys liked today's video. Again, I'm finally done with all classes. Really happy about that. And now I can probably just do some random weird stuff until DLC arrives, which I'm super hyped about. So yeah, hope you guys liked the video. Thank you guys for the support. You guys have been awesome. Really love you guys. So anyways, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more epic